No, it didn't. No. You're mistaking this. There was a roar in the distance. You heard one behind you, and like that was one step. The other one was so far away, it didn't like jack you guys up. And then the next step, like, kind of messed the ground up, and you guys fell because stuff like shifted again. But like the walking distance is like retarded.
And this is full of lightning.
Oh, this makes me so happy because I know what's going on. Y'all know.
Are these two gonna like fight down here?
This is not. Can we tell if either of them are good or bad or anything like that, or is it just like two giant?
Dude, you gotta climb to the top of the hill and do a test.
Let's climb to the top of this hill.
All right.
I'm more useful down here.
Climb test.
Come on, Crisis.
Okay.
Climb test plus 30.
That's a strength-based thing, right?
It's that strength.
Dude, Thaddeus can't do it.
I'll climb.
I do it.
I super climb.
Wait, what is
Thaddeus uses his jetpack and it's fine.
I rolled the wrong dice.
Yeah, I will also
Oh,
use
I
my
made it.
jetpack.
Everywhere.
I
Yeah.
still
I read the
don't
table for
make it.
teleportation. I can go anywhere.
Anyway.
Not anywhere, but
Almost.
Nope, I'm not getting anywhere.
I made it.
That was for my jetpack.
Wow. Okay, who made it? Raise your hand. Okay.
Me.
I did.
Perception.
I'm
Just gonna
assuming
slowly
that's
make my way.
sight-based. Wow, I rolled a 90.
I don't do
My
it.
head hurts. I fell.
You literally like fell on your face, like
With 8 damage? Yeah, I did.
like your neck's like you got a little hypertension.
Or something.
Plus
I have a
20.
little hypertension.
So I get it.
Nice.
Yeah, I get it.
No. Okay, yeah. So you climb to the top of this ridge, and
it's not gonna be hard to miss.
what was I doing with this, man? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing with this. All right, so yeah, you see this like two-legged construct that is just really bigger than anything you've ever seen, striding across these wastes, and in the distance there's another Titan that probably has as much metal in its construction, but it scurries along on like 100 legs.
The centipede.
Centipede Titan. And there's floodlights and stuff, like you can see this battlefield's kind of lit, and this Centipede Titan is doing like kind of a kiting maneuver around the warlord. Well, like so big Titan, you don't know. And they're like you see just different like harpoons and other weird weaponry all over this thing, and like it's primed for battle. And you also how good did you succeed?
By 1 degree.
Okay. Yeah, you noticed some people in the middle of these like sparring grounds, like trying to get clear of the fight, and they wear robes like the one you've seen recently with the Lumen Witches.
They were in the middle of it?
Yeah. You see like a little tent out there, and like they're just a bad spot, like super not good.
Okay, I'm gonna get on my microphone and be like, hey, so that big. Oh, I have the Legends thing. I know what that thing's called.
Do a Scholastic Lore Legends test.
I already did it for the centipede thing.
Well, do it for the other thing.
Fine.
Yeah.
Crit 8.
This is a Warlord class Titan from the 30th millennium.
Old boy.
Like, maybe older.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
maybe like the 28th millennium.
I'm gonna say I'm no tech priest, but that looks like a Warlord Titan from the 30th, maybe 28th millennium, depending
It's
on
like
the
a weird
variation
hobby
of
of
the paint job. And then there's that centipede creation we already saw. They look like something they told us when we were kids.
No, it's not that.
Is it human?
No. Well, yes. It's a so actually, if you read the Forges of Mars book, they actually talk about Titans that have like a bunch of legs and just like scurry along, and they're like faster.
I was sitting there thinking that
It's
was
kind of messed up, right?
a warlord versus like something.
Well, if you think about the War Dragon on Mars given tech-free streams, it would make sense they'd make that.
Sick. Also, the Lumen Witches, for whatever reason, decided to camp in the middle. I don't know if there's really anything we can do. Actually, Helena, you could probably do your little red line thing and maybe pulls him over.
I don't want to open doors. It's too risky.
All right then.
You know, doors need keys.
Oh.
I will talk to the master.
No.
Wah!
Whoa.
That's what I did last time.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Anyone got any ideas?
That would be
I feel kind of bad leaving the witches out there in the middle of this, but I don't
I
know what
don't
to do.
think any of us are really.
Thaddeus says, Ava, Joss, go get him.
Really go.
You have a jetpack?
I'm gonna distract the Titan.
Are we? Is the Titan the enemy? Is that to be clear?
We were told.
That was a bad shot.
Get used to that. Get used to that.
Wow, I am very good
Cody,
at
come
what
on.
I do. I am consistent.
See him retreat under his blanket.
He's
Look
right
at him.
about that.
Look at him go. Yeah, get in your shell, you little hermit crab.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
How
Wow.
far away is this Titan?
Last time it was like 2 kilometers.
Oh man,
I don't know.
it's like
I don't want to go.
260 meters.
Oh wow.
The closest one.
I don't even think your jetpacks can move that fast.
Oof.
That's not an
bad,
insult.
dude.
I like legitimately don't know if they can.
I don't know either.
I think I might come with you. I know I can like jam weapons. That's pretty big, but I might be able to make it kind of not work.
This seems like a very dangerous situation into which we are going. I don't know I use proper grammar there. I'm pretty dumb.
Why are we? Wait. So are we trying to take down this Titan? This rogue Titan? This is the thing we're trying to take down?
Thaddeus, because he's already blasted off again.
Right.
He says, this Warlord Titan is the Alpha Titan the witches told us about, called Mortalis Nocturne, and that Centipede Titan is the one that the Negavolts are operating out of. The one that we were supposed to shut down.
Get rid of them.
Oh, right. I forgot that we had that objective.
So we need to get rid of the Negavolts, but not this Titan.
Yeah, it's just one of it's a feral Titan. It's been down here for too long. Its machine spirits are rampaging.
Rapid.
Do you think you can fix the rampant machine spirits?
I'm gonna try. And you see 2 drones descend out of the clouds and follow him.
I'm assuming the feral titans don't have a dude in them anymore at that point then,
I
right?
don't know. Maybe he was in there and just milked
Died.
himself to death.
Ew.
Okay.
They're in
So-
this like they're in milky fluid. I'm just
Oh.
just saying like
Just dissolve.
yeah just like kind of like Cheerios when they're left in a bowl too long.
Stop.
Ew.
Yeah, man.
But
As
that's
soon
like
as
an
that
old man.
Titan took
Stop.
one big step.
That's,
Alright.
It's
I'm-
It's best not to think about what the mechanicals does to people.
Ooh.
We made this cool thing for you. Now get in it.
You're hurt. Let's put you into a coffin and then shove you into a war machine where you're going to be for the next 10,000 years. You will be in this machine until you blow up.
I guess
That's what a treadmill
we
is.
should go burn it down.
Burned a giant centipede.
Everything burns.
unless it's
TPK.
Yeah, I can't
pretty
do
far
anything for you guys in this, so I will.
You have a giant hammer.
It's so fast. I will
Yes,
walk
big
there. I
Just
guess.
to give you guys perspective, the Centipede Titan's headed your way.
Oh well.
Are you guys ready for this? We're gonna set up a trap.
Okay, I'm ready.
First roll,
I'm talking
test
to
of
you.
faith, spirit
but
of
I'm
murder.
ready.
Say it louder.
Test of faith, spirit of murder. I am invoking it.
Yeah.
So now you get to add her willpower bonus to your damage reduction.
That's
Oh,
right.
no.
It is useful.
What's your willpower bonus?
4.
Oh, that's super dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't have done that when he fell on his face.
Yeah.
But technically, this only works for friendlies.
I might not
Where do you
make
sit?
He's actually
Oh.
still.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're okay.
I'm just kidding.
Listen,
The standing one.
He's just fighting with his boyfriend. It's fine.
So that you guys.
We fought a
can
lot
picture.
through this campaign now. We've had like 3 close calls of nearly killing each other.
then rough.
Well,
That's a big
not the one
boy.
we are fighting, but I don't know why I'm speaking with accent. This is not my character.
That's pretty
I just
great.
like, sorry if I show him pictures.
No,
No.
that's cool.
No worries. So actually, whenever we operate out of our conference room, you can share files up on the screen, and they
Oh,
appear in our videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
It is super
pretty freaking dope. We're doing very primitive stuff right now.
cool.
Going old school.
Are all our people with us right now?
Liara and Ava, Thaddeus just jammed off.
We don't have
His little
Cassie.
servitors were there.
No, but our pilgrims and our
Pilgrims.
No, they said they would meet you at the
They're
coordinates that
following
were
our,
given.
like, we're like the band.
Okay, good.
Is that the front people?
Okay,
I don't know.
I have a plan. We're gonna set up a
Attack.
trap. Titus, you're gonna go under this thing, and I'm going with you. We're gonna cut a hole in it, and we're gonna jump in there. We're gonna take this. It's gonna be ours,
I am wondering if
and I can jam all its weapons with my brain.
it seems that
I feel like
this
stopping us is a pretty big weapon.
And I'll jam it.
With your face.
Well, and I can try to disable the back of it because it's kind of like the same situation as
How tall is it?
power armor.
So all of the important stuff are on the top of this Titan.
Fine, whatever.
How tall is it?
You
It's
mean
probably like 40 meters tall.
Yeah. How high can you jump? Because I can probably jump about, with my agility of 2, like a half a foot.
I can fly.
Can you fly?
Do
He
it.
can fly.
He can talk.
He can talk.
Wow.
I can sing. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, can you make me fly?
No.
Can you fly
Wait,
carrying
can
someone
you
else?
fly?
I can grow wings.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it
I
looks
forgot
kind of
about that.
funky.
They sanguine.
So, here's a question. It seems like the weather, or the weather here or something, like, causes corruption. Does that apply to, like, the inhabitants, too? Like,
Oh well, you've seen people like, dude, this is part of your like religious thing. There's mutations everywhere.
Right, so, like, most people here are probably have, like, a lot of corruption, right?
Everybody's probably sitting around 40 plus corruption.
Cool. Alright, I have a worst case scenario plan.
Uh-oh.
But it means you guys will have to get away from me,
I
because I'm gonna blow up.
I like that plan.
Oh no.
Go
It's
for
not
it.
suicidal, it just knocks me unconscious.
All right.
That might end up being worse for us, but it's whatever.
Ooh.
Good luck to you, sir.
Well,
That's a horrible idea, actually.
you see,
Don't look
if
at
you
me.
can...
That's a bad idea that came in my head.
How long is it? It's 40 meters tall.
Probably like 200 meters long.
Oof.
It's
Yeah, I can really,
It's like kind of like a mini city.
it's gigantic.
It's like stupid huge.
Yeah, I can really only take out a portion of this thing. If... I do not know. We're supposed to take it down, but we were also supposed to meet with this two-hatched person.
Don't worry about this. I can kill this thing. I'm just gonna start running towards it.
What?
Well,
I'm
are you
invulnerable.
talking? Are you saying that?
Yeah, I said that.
Well, Mr. Deco saw Lumen witches running across the battlefield.
Oh,
Yep.
is that two hatchets? Was that our meeting location?
The only Lumen witch you see for a while.
Interesting.
And she got a lizard. They ride lizards.
A lizard?
Uh,
I have a lizard.
Somewhere.
maybe...
Yeah, probably died in that avalanche.
Oh.
I know. Just like Choo Choo, forgotten.
I will never forget Choo Choo.
Who?
I just kidding.
I'll be damned if I let him die in vain.
Look at you with your big
Maybe
wire
we
head.
should prioritize meeting with this witch.
Let's
We're trying
running
to
towards
help her.
Right,
She's
but,
almost going to be trampled.
right, but we need to figure out methodology. You can fly, can you carry other people? He can turn into a horse thing.
well, don't talk to me.
He turns into a centaur. The debates.
I'm already running at this point. I don't know what they're doing.
Alright.
Cool.
No.
I'm gonna follow Titus.
Fly up.
How are you going to
I don't
try
have-
to...
Try to fly up.
I don't have a plan yet, but
I'm just gonna walk
Hey.
by. I feel kind of bad about
I
the book
missed
thing.
it by 3.
Oh, that sucks.
Alright,
Yeah, we
I
got
guess
it.
no horses.
She doesn't have
you know what I miss? Grappling
Right.
hooks.
She's actually flying Liara.
Lots of those.
to try again.
Great.
I can't.
So we're running towards
You had a
this
plus
thing.
20 though
I'm gonna hit it with a
Why?
hammer.
to fly.
Why?
Oh,
You
you're
have
running
that.
towards
You
it?
are.
Why?
Yeah, I've been running
Because you
towards
got
it for like
pilot
gosh
jetpack
dang
plus
it.
a
20.
while now.
Can you throw me?
I am quite strong, and you are very
Like,
lanky.
So
You got it the first time.
Try.
I have an idea.
I don't think I can throw you 40 meters.
All right, we need to do initiatives. Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
9.
Oh wait,
Oh.
Add in your bonuses.
10.
12, 13.
Agility bonus.
I know.
Is this yours?
Still good.
I don't have any psychic powers.
This is mine.
So 13,
And
10.
I got 13.
I believe I have
Did you get
9.
13? Nice.
So you both roll off.
I got 14.
So you, her, you, him.
Wait, what did he get?
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I go last. I got
Oh.
9.
Okay, so
Boop,
you,
boop,
her,
boop, boop,
you.
boop.
Weird. Change places. Anyway,
Okay, so we're how close are we to this thing?
Long, the football field's away still, but it's coming towards us.
Yeah. So here's my idea.
You said this as
So
we're running.
yeah, me and Joss are gonna fly in the sky, and then we're gonna come at this thing from the top.
She's.
I
are you
am
still
gonna
going from the
jam
top?
all the weapons in the front, as many as I can, and then we're just gonna go in the control room, and we're gonna take this puppy. I don't actually know if that's the control room, but that's where the brain would be.
I just want.
Ava says, "I will fly with you and deploy Liara."
That works. Yeah, after I jam it, you shoot one of those negavolts in his nega eye.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so stressful.
As you guys do your power to fly.
Oh. What is it? That would be so sad if that's how I died.
With what?
He's
I
like,
just
I
get
just want to
stomped
get
on.
stomped on.
Crunch. It's kind of like a pop can that like you step on it, but it doesn't flatten like this. It kind of slips to the side.
Yeah, it goes.
And then like some pop drips out that you thought you drank.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, I totally rolled a 9.
Yay!
Oh,
And
God.
then I rolled a 35.
Cool. Roll 2d10.
2. That
Weird.
was
It was a 2.
It was a waste of a crit. Maybe not. What happens in 2 meters?
Well, it wasn't 2 meters, right? That was the roll for the...
No, I rolled a 35. And then
Oh, 35-2. I see.
Oh, the 35 was your roll?
yeah.
I
Dang.
thought the 35 was for your power.
Oh, I like that so much more.
Oh, I rolled the 35 and then I rolled the 2. I thought you were saying 2d10 for whatever the effect was.
Oh, this is the worst.
What is it?
Oh no!
Breath leech. Everyone, including the psyker, becomes short of breath for a round and cannot make any run or charge
Dang
actions.
it.
Oh, God.
So you start running,
get
and
real
you just like
tired.
you stop, you're like,
It's further away than I thought.
I'm just going to start flying.
okay, cool.
I guess I run... Well, I'll wait until it's my round.
Okay, and then yeah, as you guys are going, Ava flies with you and says, deploy Joss first and send Liara in after.
All right. And how close are we to this thing now?
You're just rising up, so you're not quite there, but she says you need to put Joss in the area of greatest population.
She can fly. She can put herself there.
Well, we're talking group strategy, so
So me and her go in the area of greatest population together?
like where the most amount of people are,
Got it.
All right,
and
let's go.
Liara will follow,
Sounds good.
and then you and I can head control room,
Mm-hmm.
and we just leave them up top to take things down.
Yeah.
Are there people in this thing?
Oh yes.
Megavolts.
There's like hundreds.
Wait,
It's
I'm
not
not
like
going
hundreds, I
after
mean
the tall
probably
thing. I'm going after the centipede.
yeah, we're going after the centipede.
Oh, I was going after the other thing.
I mean, that
Not
might
no
also
more.
be bad, but right now it's kind of not.
It's fine. Do we know where? Never mind.
We totally forgot a part of my character.
What was that?
Psychic.
Psychic powers?
I was gonna say, I thought
Oh,
all Grey Knights were.
I figured we'd figure that out later. But actually, this is a good time for you to work on that.
Yeah, so I just don't know where it's at.
Demon Hunter is the book you're looking for, and they should be
Well,
after.
they have there's great knights too.
Yeah, is there ones after that are listed, or are you just picking 2 psychic powers?
I just don't know which one's which.
Because otherwise,
These are skills and talents.
can you hand me the book?
Is that one Demon Hunter you have?
Yeah.
Here, I'll come over there.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sad about that.
So, area of highest population.
Like literally where the most amount of people are standing.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
That's not. I'm trying to think of where in a giant centipede that would be.
I know a dude.
Amazing.
I got you covered.
Great.
Hopefully I don't shut off all our jetpacks.
That'd be
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
I mean, wait, don't.
Here we go! Okay, no jetpack can shut off. Where are the most amount of negavolts on this friggin' thing?
So you can see that the different weapon placements on the back, each one of those has probably like 5 people at it, 5 to 10. There's a lot of presences inside the Titan as well, operating machinery or whatever. Yeah, there's like probably around 150 people on this thing, and you can tell like where the harpoon emplacements are. More people are gathered towards those areas because they're gonna try and it just looks like they're gonna try and pierce the Titan and knock it over and board it or whatever they think they're gonna do.
Where all those harpoons are, they're getting boarding parties ready. So you guys just land feet first in there. You know, just shoot your little your Melta first.
That's something you think.
I don't know.
Remember the battle strategy?
Okay, but I was gonna use my crossbow.
Just from above?
Yeah.
To do what?
That blows things up.
Just that.
Whatever you want to do.
Ooh.
If you
You know,
almost
I
had a
can go in
different
there and burn
idea.
them if you want.
You totally could.
You just have to get in there.
Are you running?
Sure, I
Are you
can.
running with Titus?
Is Titus running towards it?
Yeah.
Or
Where's the witch?
are you trying to link up with the Lumen Witches? What are you doing?
So the witch is where in comparison to the Titan?
Between the two.
So I would still need to run towards the Titan to go in her direction.
Kind of. Which is really dangerous because the closer you are to their feet, the worse it gets.
Oh yeah, because every step they're gonna like toss you around.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Which, it's not going to be as crazy with the Centipede Titan because there's a really small, precise points that it walks.
Mm-hmm.
But the Warlord,
That's not
he's the Stompy. And the Warlord, by the way, isn't running. It just literally it's been striding, and it saw opposition, and now it's standing there charging its weapons and getting ready to attack.
Oof.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, it's right by us?
No,
Well, not by
no,
us, but
it's like 280 meters out.
I feel like this is
That's
bad
no
that we're
joke.
hopping on this centipede while this thing's getting ready to shoot.
Yeah,
I didn't even think
yeah.
about that.
Wait, so it's still in front of us, though, the Titan is.
Both Titans are in front of you.
Yeah, go get on that
I want
Titan.
to climb on top of it. Well, like, after many rounds, but I want to try and jump off it.
Oh, but what's his face is going over there to make it chill
Yeah,
out.
Thaddeus is trying to
I'm cool
get
with
over there.
Yeah, I'm probably going to prioritize trying to reach the witches, but I'm not fast at all. I have like no.
What's your agility?
It's 30 something.
Oh yeah, we're slow.
Yeah. Like, and I don't have any like special powers or anything to like get me over there, so it's like, I don't know. Barry's going to try and talk to the witches, but
Making our way
Go with
downtown,
Titus.
walking fast.
Or go to the witch. Because if you go to the witch has a lizard, and you can shoot fire off this lizard. Or you can hop on Titus's back, and he can climb with you on it. You can be like his Yoda.
I'm slower than he is.
I know, but you can still carry him.
yeah, I
I
can't
guess.
carry you.
We'll be slow. We'll be slower.
Probably not. Power armor, you can carry him.
All right, who's doing what next? Oh, what are you gonna do?
How often can you use psychic powers?
It depends. If it's a half action, you can use 2 around, or if it's a full action, you can.
You can just do it
Just
every round.
one
There's
round.
not like spell slots.
No.
Right?
No.
You just
Isn't that nice?
have a
It's
choice.
also broken.
This is broken. I feel like I'm like breaking the game by playing this, dude.
But here's the thing:
Cycle.
everybody can do it.
I can't.
But here's the other thing: very mortal,
Very squishy.
very squishy. Even you. Maybe not as much.
Oh,
But
I guess the only other thing that balances is there's a threshold for the abilities. So yeah, you can fail to do it.
yeah, and you can cause. Well, you can't.
Right.
He can't actually cause perils or psychic phenomena.
Are you kidding me?
That's super cool.
He's pure.
That's incredible.
He doesn't care.
And I also don't get chaos
He doesn't get
corruption.
affected by it either.
I don't get affected by chaos corruption, and it's really hard to go insane.
It's like pure wood.
I'll prioritize the team, so I'll go with
That-
Titus.
that's good.
Okay. Perfect.
Keep moving.
Mr. Deco. You're up in the air.
All right, I'm with them. I'm imagining there's not cloud cover because even though it feels like we're in a cavern still.
There is cloud cover.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, dude. Remember the storm and the rain and
Also,
the
like, the nemesis
shifts?
Yeah. I'm gonna try with them. I just want to come at an angle because I don't want them to see us coming. And I'm imagining because we're smaller and we're fast that if we go through the clouds, that we can come out from top,
Mhm.
and they won't. They're gonna be focusing on the Titan that's getting ready to shoot them, not us.
Yeah.
So then by the time they notice us, like we'll already be on. Or maybe they won't.
So you're
notice us at all.
positioning yourself now?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Joss,
Oh gosh. What were you doing? Sam?
you saw him dive in or ascend into the clouds, the polluted clouds underneath the cavern. A reef.
You now have cancer.
Kind of
I'll heal it.
Oh, that's true.
Deadpool.
Healing ability.
Why are you going up?
I don't want them to see us coming.
Gotcha. I'll follow this way then. I think that's a good way to go.
Good catch.
Okay. Cool. You. Right?
I got a long way to run.
Guess you're just running?
Yeah. I'm just gonna be running until I'm literally up to the legs of the thing, and I'm gonna start to smash its
Deco
legs in.
is already gone, and Crisis.
I'm with him.
Perfect. All right, positions have been achieved. You guys noticed, well, you as you were heading to the clouds, you can see, and you can see, and you can all see. Thaddeus has landed on the Titan.
Good.
Next
Great.
turn, Deco.
All right.
Oh, by the way, the position of the Centipede Titan has changed, and it is now much closer, and it has started firing off like almost sonic weaponry, along with a couple of the harpoons, but they weren't in range, so it's trying to get closer.
At what?
The
The
Warlord
Titan.
Titan.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but it's like getting on top of the Warlord Titan. You can tell that Warlord Titan's gun's almost fully
Ready.
charged.
How tall are the Warlord Titans in your thing?
Standard Warlord Titan height, it's like 80 meters, right?
Holy crap.
It's over the, like, it's all over the place. You know, like,
It just depends on the pattern, right?
yeah,
This one's probably 80 meters tall.
because like Imperators are gigantic.
I'm imagining the Centipede Titan coming up to like its waist.
That's what I was thinking.
Centipedes get my career.
Yeah, they're disgusting creatures.
They are.
Would be most helpful for you guys.
Oh,
I have a lot of stuff that takes after you. I'm sure that your hand was already good.
I have this ability called Haywire.
Haywire?
I can like target stuff. So I'm imagining they have like sights and stuff on their gun.
Mhm.
I just want to make all their guns, like probably not the harpoons, but just as many, like where they're landing, especially. I just want to make all that stuff.
So what is this? Is this an AoE or do you have to pick a number of guns? Like, talk to me.
It says it's a 25 meter AoE, or for every 10, I pick one. So how many guns are there, I guess?
Probably 20 weapon emplacements.
20, huh?
And
But it's not
8 of
just.
which will be harpoon.
It would also do, well, only if I did AoE. Actually,
The Warpers is cool though.
It is cool, and it's in the flavor. Perfectly good one to get.
I'm just going to do weapon jinx on it. As we're flying down where they're going, I'm just going to jinx not the harpoons, but the other weapons.
Okay.
Because they're probably not going to shoot at you with a harpoon.
You never know.
That's true. All right, here we go.
Roll them 9s, baby.
Please, no 9s.
9.
4 of them.
None of them.
No 9s.
Ooh.
Oh, that's actually not bad, though.
Is 2d10 energy damage without
10,
that ignores
8,
armor good?
Yeah, it's very good.
29,
Especially since you cast Righteous Fury on 9s and 10s.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Which is where you roll an additional d10 of damage. But it doesn't stack for you.
So explain Overbleed to me.
So Overbleed is you have to roll the dice to get a certain amount. So if it says threshold 11 and your psi rating's 2, for every point of psi rating you have 2, like it adds a dice. So if my psi rating's 2 and I just rolled actually 11 exact, there's no Overbleed, but I get the power. And then Overbleed just causes whatever the effect says.
Yeah. So sure.
So Overbleed's usually a good thing.
Yes.
If you roll really, really good.
So I was also reading with it. I have like 3 ways of casting powers
Oh, is it fettered and unfettered and open or something?
and pushed.
Yeah,
Fettered,
pushed.
unfettered, and pushed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when they betaed the new psychic way to do things, which you guys will see in Rogue Trader.
Alright.
Or Ascension. Shut up. Oh, sorry, Mom.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah, I didn't roll any 9s, but I only got 5 guns.
cool. C-Jam 5 guns. People are angry, trying to figure it out. What is this voodoo magic? Was that a full?
Oh,
Was that a full
check.
power?
That is a full.
Cool.
Dang.
Your turn. El Jocerina.
Is that just full name?
No.
Just Arena.
No.
It is now.
Joss Debria. I suppose because if I shoot in one area, I've got one that's 120 meters range.
Honestly, I feel like we're at a disadvantage at ranged because there's way more of them than there are of us.
Right.
So they have all their gun emplacements, but then they also have, like, if any of them have their own guns, they can shoot at us.
Okay.
So I think, like, if you shoot something, it should be something that is explosive that lets you get in close.
Yeah.
Because you up close are going to be probably way better than any of them.
Maybe.
He's through.
Alrighty.
Bless you.
Thanks, man.
Hey, my name's on the back of that shirt.
If I used hard target, even though I'm flying, does it still apply?
Do you have the hard target trait?
Yes.
So you're minus 30 plus your
Minus 20.
minus 20. Plus, because you're moving with a jetpack,
Mm-hmm.
you are an additional minus 30.
Oh.
So you're minus 50 to be shot at.
Alright.
Holy crap.
Well, I'm gonna use that, and I guess I'm going in. And
So imagine that, because like Thaddeus has that, but he also has a hollow clone, which adds a minus 30. Oof.
he is not a normal person.
Hollow clone you can buy a target.
If I use one of my multi-guns, will that create a hole, or should I just like space look in there?
It's not
Covered.
it's not a like splash damage, like it's a melt gun, so you would precise hit.
Okay.
Doesn't hit like everybody kind of thing.
No, I know. I'm just trying to get in the thing.
So it's not covered, it's open top.
Okay, I don't know.
No, well, so I said on the top of the Titan,
Okay,
there's the guns and the people manning them and stuff, so it's open air.
cool. Then I'm going in.
Cool.
With
Do I have to roll?
You have to roll to land, do your little heroic punch into the ground and hurt your knee like Deadpool.
I roll a 25, so I pass.
Can she land? Could she use her power fist? Would that cause like a bunch of chaos if she came down with all that velocity?
Superhero landing.
Yeah, that was like.
Do you want to land on a gun turret?
Do I?
Do you?
Go ahead and
Do I?
go ahead and do your thing with the punching and the fisties.
There you go.
Not just weapons.
And we're gonna call. Do you want to use the reaping power?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and punch the whatever. What do you come down holding? I'm curious.
Well,
Cause you had your
I'm gonna-
crossbow out, or you're switching it.
no. Since I didn't actually end up using it, like I never pulled it out.
Okay. So what do you have? You got your power fist.
I've got yes.
You got your wrist mounted meltas.
Probably my.
Okay.
Use
Nope.
the big boy.
No worries.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. Weapon skill, yeah.
Yep.
I do not. Wait.
Plus 20.
Thank you. Then yes.
Okay. Okay, roll for damage. What kind of weapon are you punching? There is the choice of a harpoon, a sonic weapon, and then they have it's not plasma styled weaponry, but it's like kind of giant flamers that are more condensed.
Flamers would probably be very explosive.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll punch one of those.
Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. Keep going.
Will I be okay?
Maybe.
All right. 2d2. Ooh. That is 14. And I add my strength bonus times 2.
I'm just excited to jump in.
That's
So
pretty rad,
that's
man.
20.
I didn't know that.
22.
That's a dope.
With a
Cool.
penetration of 8.
So yeah, you punch the side of this flame canister.
I hope I live.
And it's like Devastator status gun. So
I do have step aside. If that helps.
it's gonna be too much like.
Or I can space the whole.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Okay. Let's.
Otherwise, you're taking like 4d10.
What's your roll
Oh,
power?
I make it barely.
Cool. How many
Right.
meters? Roll d5.
4.
9, 4.
4 meters.
Yeah. I don't
Oh.
know.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
I'll
it's like
only
a 10.
ever get.
It's like a 10-meter boom.
Wait, but she can go under, right?
Intelligence test.
Oh gosh. How smart am I?
Are you?
Oh. I lost it. Hey, I'm really intelligent.
Yeah, you have the idea to go to below decks.
I'm gonna go.
So, dude, Deco, you get this view of Joss shutting off her jetpack in the sky, and she angles head first, and then blasts her jetpack at full speed, shuts it off, turns feet first, jets as she punches into this flame thing, and it just detonates and washes about 33 people into flames, just flaming
Nice.
ash piles, and you just don't see Joss. Just
Ah!
like it looks like she just died.
Oh no.
Like, and just that's that.
That is devastating. I really hope she's not dead.
Yeah. And then so the fire lights out across the deck as oil and stuff splashes, and Ava is flying down with Liara to deploy, and now it is Mr. Titus's turn. And
How close am I?
Titus, you are within 30 meters of the Centipede Titan, and you are within 50 meters of the Warlord Titan.
So, with the legs I got, it says plus 20 to sprint. I don't know if that's plus 20 meters or plus 20 to my agility, which will put it up.
Plus 20 to an agility test to sprint, kind of thing. Like,
And I have sprint,
Yeah.
so like, can I? But sprint takes a full action anyways. Guess I'm still running, but I'm not quite.
are you sprinting though?
I'm gonna sprint at full.
What's your
speed.
agility bonus?
For sprinting specifically, 4,
Guess you can go 24 meters.
and it's 30 meters away.
The Centipede Titan is, but by the time your next turn comes around, it'll be on top of you. Like, you'll be under it at that point. And so you can position yourself the way you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in a fashion that'll make sure I don't get stepped on, hopefully, and get ready to start smashing. the
Cool.
gates.
You see guns on the front of the Centipede Titan. Go,
Cool. I have my
Turtle
shields come up.
cool. Oh, that one will hit. Yeah, so,
I don't dodge. I never dodge.
yeah, 8 shots out of a string of like 30 hit you. Really bad.
Do it. It's
And then,
18 damage or higher.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, with your unyielding faith, because it's
oh,
4 plus 1 plus 8.
every shot's 15.
No, it hit me. Because I got
Well,
8 from the armor, 4
What's
from
the
the
armor
shield.
penetration?
Oh, yeah,
3.
3.
Still no. Not with her unyielding faith stuff.
Cool. Yeah, so
It takes like a 22.
so your shields are just like, you're just like, you just
Can
take
you
it.
imagine that? Things like made to take out vehicles and it just.
It's scary. Dude, this is not helping your invulnerability complex.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
You're just
Titus
like,
thinks he's a
you're
god.
just, you're not even like, yes. You're just like,
Try harder.
Wow.
And yet falling 9 feet hurt me very badly.
you're just like, wow, that earth.
Ow.
Your nose is bleeding in your mask.
I can't breathe.
Your turn, Mr. Crisis.
How far can you move? Like, is movement necessarily a half action? How does movement work?
Oh, it depends on what kind of move you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you want half move, what's your agility bonus?
So my agility is 30 something, so 3.
Okay. Yeah, if you half move, you can go 3 meters.
Mhm.
If you full move, it is 6 meters. If you were to charge at something, you can go 9, and then to run is 18.
So it's 30 meters away from me as well.
Because you're with him.
Yeah.
But you're a little further back.
So there's a thing I was considering, but it depends on whether or not Titus can be damaged by it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking. Is fire considered energy damage?
Yes.
So
Then no, can't be damaged by it.
So my thing does energy damage. It's not fire specifically. So I was wondering if it was like your energy
Oh,
damage.
he can take energy damage. You just can't take fire damage. Like if it has the flame quality, no.
Okay.
Weird.
So your legs make you move faster?
They make me move faster and jump high.
They're Nikes.
Do they like double his movement? Or?
No.
They just add plus 20 when I specifically sprint. So they can, like, pick up speed quickly.
I see. Shoot. This is tough. So, if I run up behind him, can I use him as cover?
Yes.
I'm tall.
He's hulking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have like a plus 20 bonus to use him as cover, I guess. I don't know, dodge, whatever.
Yeah. So how far can you run in around?
With the plus 20 sprint thing, you said 24 meters? Yeah. 24 meters.
Just get on his back, dude. Just
No, I'm trying to distance us after this. So if I run up to that, and I'm like 2 meters behind him from their perspective,
So,
then he
okay.
goes 24, I go.
Do you have logic or evaluate?
You're right. I don't have either of those.
Do you
I'm
have
done.
do you have Common Lore Tech?
I doubt it.
Or do you have Drive Walker?
Nope.
Or Hover? Or Ground Vehicle?
I
you have
trade cook.
anything.
Trade.
I know how to make good food.
He knows how to.
Okay, well, yeah, you're not going to be able to decipher the math behind this.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
I'm like, okay. I run up behind him. I'm like, you run really far in that direction. I'm going to run in this direction and take down a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That actually, there's a good conversation between those two.
Or rather, you run really far in that direction. I run the opposite way and make it not work. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Cool. That's it.
You.
Yeah.
So I guess me and what's her face are going in the front, right?
Yes. Yeah. So you land on the deck with Liara and Ava, and Liara sprints off towards the fire where Joss was at.
Cool.
So are we in the command deck, or do we have to like get in there?
You have to get to it, which is entering through this hatchway. You like go into the Titan.
Which part are they at? Like the front or the back? Or
The
also,
kind-
is this like curved?
well, it's sections, so
It's
it's
like a centipede.
like a centipede.
Mm-hmm. That's just. Yeah. It'll come into play later. Never mind.
I hate him. I understand energy damage, though, because all the pyromancy stuff kills his energy.
But Endure Flames is flame specific, right?
It
Yeah,
is.
but pyromancy's all flame.
Right.
But
so,
that, it does energy damage.
so like there are lasers that deal energy damage.
Yeah,
and
are you not doing a fiery thing? Oh, okay, fair enough.
plasma does energy damage.
Well, plasma's its own type, because I take half damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lightning.
Yeah. The thing just says energy damage.
Sometimes
so.
a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup counts as energy damage. So you just
Alright.
on someone's face, like not good.
So you're trying to get
Doesn't-
in or
Yeah.
something?
I'm gonna do a quick sense presence. So I did sense presence before, so do I know if anyone's behind this stupid door?
Go. Well, you just know there's a lot of people in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out a plasma gun, and I'm just gonna open the hatch a little bit, just peek in there. Do I see anybody? Boop. Quick little peek-a-rooney.
The hatch is locked.
All right, looks like the hatch is locked. Stand back. I'm gonna force barrage this bad boy down. Do I see anything that looks like a lock?
Yeah, a little hand crank thing.
Oh. Beep, beep.
Doesn't budge. Locked from the other side.
Oh,
That's
locked on
that's
the
what I was
side.
getting at.
That was misleading.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you turd. Yeah, you're good. Oh,
Magic.
You're the worst. No, stop. Don't touch my dice. I don't mess with yours. Unless I'm mad at you.
I'm gonna go ahead and summon a psychic blade.
Cool. Swing, swing.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
I summon it, and I'm just gonna like
Void shields?
cut through this
Where
door.
are the void shields?
Underneath now. like, dude, I never figured out what Helena was doing. She's with you guys.
Yeah.
With flying people?
With you.
Oh, with me.
And Titus.
Uh-oh.
So I just summon that, and I'm
I
just
think
gonna
she might be
stick it
pretty
through the
okay.
door. I'm gonna go.
Do your damages. You don't have to
Okay.
roll a hit.
So 1d10 rending. Rending means I roll 2, right?
No. Tearing means you roll 2 and take the highest.
Okay. Perfect. Oh, that was
Hit over.
bad. I only rolled 1, but plus 2 additional points of damage per point, so I got 15 points with 14 pen. That do anything?
What's 15 plus 14?
29.
Not quite, but you heavily damage the door.
Dang it.
You go shing, and like you can see this giant like scratch in it that goes like a couple inches in,
Yeah.
but not quite through.
Alright. That's my turn.
Ava will smack the door with a power maul.
Here you go.
That was a good call.
8. Yeah, she smacks like right where you hit. Puts a big old dent. It's like fun, like that. It's like you can get through it.
Dope.
She can't.
She too big?
She's in power armor, dude. She's like ready.
Hit him again, Ava. What are you doing?
She's got Liara, though.
Liara's running for you.
No,
She is.
why?
All right, Liara.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, Liara's like off doing her thing. Okay,
It's,
it's your turn.
You're,
Miss Joss.
you're in trouble from Shay, by the way.
Why?
Well, we all are, apparently.
I'm
Well,
45.
here, let's keep going.
Go on.
And we're so close.
Right. So,
Sorry to
since
knock
I
my
went
wall.
down,
Okay, yeah,
What
you're in the
are-
engineering area, and you see like
Is
several
it-
workers.
oh, like I went inside.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the reaping,
Yes.
obviously. So, I totally get it.
Okay. And then you just get to make an attack against everybody within your melee range.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They do get to roll to dodge.
Okay, first dude, fail. Second dude, crit succeed.
So then that's where I stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
He blocked you with a wrench. King.
I want to shoot him,
Well,
but I have to wait.
Yeah.
I know. But I have to see if I killed the first dude.
I just want to start going crazy.
are you doing your sword or your hand?
It's my sword.
I get 3.
The reaping is
I can
specifically
use
blade.
my action. Get better attack.
1d10 plus rending. So do I roll 2? No, that's tearing. Alright. 4 plus 10.
Dude, your chainsword has tearing.
Oh, it does. Maybe.
That was horrible.
That's horrible.
So it was the same. 14 penetration 5.
Okay. He dies.
Sweet.
And the second dude blocks with the wrench. And then he's going to zap you. Oh, but he missed.
Oh, good. Inside
He blows up the light above you.
Okay.
Can I smash some legs now?
Do what you want.
I want to run and smash those legs with my power hammer.
Are you going to the closest leg?
The first leg. Because if you hit the first one, it'll trip over.
Okay. Punch the mechanics behind the first leg.
Oh no. We're pulling out Bruck. It's time for him to make a comeback.
Okay. Pull that Brook.
Fun.
This is
Yeah.
where Bruck explodes.
Oh, that would be so lovely. He explodes on a 90 and I have 0 fate points, so it could happen.
We would all die.
Roll an 89.
I'll die.
Oh.
76 for the first attack. So that fails.
But what does it do?
Oh, that should miss.
Okay.
Second attack misses, and I'm going to use Furious Assault, which means I use up my reaction to get one extra attack.
Oh.
Here we go.
I mean,
One off
Nice.
from the.
I didn't blow up at least, but I failed
What happened just
3
now?
hits in a row.
Hang on.
What's your weapon skill?
I'm giving you a reroll.
Ah.
One,
You just
reroll.
wanted to blow up.
Change your dice.
These aren't my dice.
I know.
They're
Just do something else.
But if you
The
were
dice
really
spirits.
close, right?
If you roll like, it was like 80, 88,
And then-
83 or like
yeah.
something.
One of them was a
Here we go.
bicep,
10.
yeah.
Son of a diddly.
But don't. How
I'm
close
not
are you?
supposed to smash today.
I'm not supposed to smash.
No
How
smashing.
close are you though?
So I'm running, and I imagine I just swing and like fall in the dirt.
Sometimes.
I imagine
And-
you swing so hard you do 3 circles.
And you saw Helena. Helena like sprints past you and like kind of turns around. She's like, "What are you doing?"
I have an agility of 24. I'm
And then it's your
sorry.
turn.
I fell over.
Yeah, you see him like just stop.
You are a very dumb man.
Wow.
Are you doing it anyway?
Hello, what? Do we have communications?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
Where are you guys on board? Far or close to where we started?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
We're going in the front of the centipede. Well, at least
That it's. do I have any idea of where they landed?
we.
Well, if they're going to the front of the centipede, that's where you're at.
Okay, so. Everyone said. I won't do it then.
Do it.
But
Go to the middle of the centipede.
Just wait under the
I guess
centipede.
I'll have to run to the other end. Alright, fine. I'll run all the way down there.
You're like,
You guys-
you're pissed at everybody. We talked about this thing.
Why are you?
You talked. I listened.
Mute.
I'll run all the way to the end.
Corn
Lena
guide
and person who doesn't listen to me, you can stay up front and take care of the legs.
I'm not listening to you, obviously.
We need Castus. Where's Castus?
I run, and I'm going to spend the next 3 rounds running.
Cool.
And after, I guess
Dude,
this
are
round,
you like
2
a
rounds out.
nuclear bomber?
I'm a nuke. And you guys,
What did you buy?
I'm a nuke.
Wait, what is it?
You'll see it in 3 turns.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're gonna be really far away from us when that happens.
Thaddeus comes in on the mics and he's like, so guys, I'm in here, I'm the head of the Titan. And I don't know how to put this, but this Titan thinks that everything's a Tyranid.
Oh.
And
It doesn't help that he's fighting a giant centipede.
it's like having a vision of a past battle, and that centipede's a giant biotitan. And you guys don't know what that is, but that's okay. It's not good, and he's gonna fire his gun into that. I'm trying to stop him. I don't know if that's gonna work, but maybe I can like move his arm a little bit or something, but
Inferno King
it's
is-
bad. It's really bad. Like, just heads up, if you're like on the Titan, maybe bad things.
Run away.
Wow, this is like we should have gone for the Warlord Titan.
Or just
I
That's
told you
what
guys
I was
too.
gonna
How did we end up
do.
over
I
here?
told you guys from step one, the Warlord was like,
Yeah.
like,
You did say that, and then it was like
We
that
should've
other
just-
centipede was the bad guy. And I was like,
I
that's
didn't
not
know.
the bad
I
guy.
thought
you
that's
seen-
what
have
we
you seen
were
Iron
doing.
Giant?
I thought we were
Yeah.
saying
that's happening.
You know
Oh.
when he shoots that
Hi.
he barely misses,
Yeah,
and it
no,
was
I
like, yeah.
legitimately
That's what's gonna
was
happen.
going to go try to disable the Titan.
I don't think so.
And everyone
So
else
that
was
big
on it.
Titan that you're messing with.
Oh, he's actually kind of doing it. What's up?
Mad.
He's bio? Type? Bio?
Xeno, like, so if this was a bug, If your centipede was an actual centipede.
It's pretty big.
Can it be corrupt?
What?
Have corruption?
The Titan?
Yes.
It's more like there's it's like cookies from a website that are like in its brain and it's seeing things. Like okay, so it's a nightmare. I don't know, fourth wall.
Right, but like
Does it have corruption
So-
points? Is what he wants to know.
Oh, is the Titan corrupt?
yeah,
Um,
either of them.
I don't believe so. I'm not finding any heretical scrap code.
All right,
It's
that's
just
fine.
it's just been left alone forever. It literally thinks that all its masters are dead.
Well, I cannot help out with that one. I will keep running.
It is the Iron Giant right now. He thinks Hogarth's dead. Spoilers.
That's a great.
And he's gonna go ham on.
Iron Giant.
All right, do we recess? Do we run or stay?
They're not staying because you gotta get your butt.
Well, so far, I have figured out how to like move his arm. Painful for everyone involved,
I'm sorry.
but I'm trying.
I think if we take the
I'm
control
doing
center-
it, and you kind of see the arm.
How long do we have till that thing fires?
Approximately 13 seconds.
Oh, holy shit! Wait, that's 2 rounds, right? Because each round's supposed to be like
Yeah,
6
sure.
seconds.
Yeah, so, whatever.
Yeah, shoot.
3.
I don't think we can move that fast.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's your turn.
It's my
wait.
turn.
Yeah.
Off the
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think we're gonna have to abandon this centipede.
It's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
You
It's not
don't.
too late.
2 rounds
It's never
isn't enough
too
to get out of it.
All right, so here's the thing. If I fail this test, he's going to shoot the back of the centipede. If I pass, the top of the centipede on the middle back will get like
Great.
highly singed. Like,
Okay, go for it.
because like the other roll, like the first roll I didn't do it. The second roll,
Kinda.
yeah, so that's a failure. But
So roll.
What'd you roll?
that's also a failure.
Oof.
How many fate points does?
I mean, the back of the
I can
centipede
reroll
isn't
one
the
more.
front.
Do it. You're running towards the back, dude.
Oh!
Yeah.
Crit 000.
There you go.
Okay, so Thaddeus is able to help you guys. And he moved, and actually, that's like a crit success, so we're going to say that he doesn't actually hit the Titan at all. And you see this thing just like, it changes the atmosphere when that happens. Like, it's so awful.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
You don't understand
how
how strong Titans are.
Do a perception test, see where 2 hatchets is. Ken,
I'm on top
You.
of the centipede. He
I
can't.
can't.
measure, yeah, because you can kind of get this thing going.
My worst stat.
Heaven forbid. Where is it shooting if it misses?
Seriously, there's gonna be
Crit
some
aim.
poor town.
Nice.
Okay, so at this point, 2 hatchets has gotten behind one of the legs, which is
Dad.
if it walks.
Of the big ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so maybe she'll be clear. So this weapon, like, you watch the air.
It's the Inferno cannon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what?
Yeah, I was thinking like plasma cannon,
Okay, yeah.
Inferno, and like it's the same thing, like kind of.
Yeah. Do you like the macro plasma cannon? Like
It's disgusting.
utter death.
So the air changes, and you see all the water in the area just like evaporate,
You taste copper.
and
Oh,
the metallic wasteland that the Titan's in, like some of that metal melts
Oh.
from like 60 meters up,
oopsie.
and light fills like to the point where you can see parts of the cavern that you really didn't want to, but also like far. And then who's looking at this Titan?
I fell on the ground.
I'm not.
I think I was trying to figure
I was
out how
looking
to
at two
get out.
hatchets, so.
But you're underneath, so you can kind of like it gets extremely bright that it hurts. So you cover your eyes and you turn, and you had just gotten inside, right? You climb through the door, yeah. And so Ava pushes up against the door and like covers herself with her shield, and this weapon fires, and this piercing like white blue light arcs out across the top of the cavern. It hits this hill behind the centipede titan, and everything in it is slag, and the beam just like fires off, and right after, like, sound breaks, and all of the stalactites on the ceiling for 205 meters snap off
Oh, no.
and start falling all around.
Oh no!
And like the ground is just not having it. The centipede titan can't stay upright and falls to the side.
Okay.
Odd or even? You're fine. Open air. Odd or even?
The other way.
Even.
Open air.
Nice.
Helena.
No.
Odd.
Open air.
Whew.
Literally, everybody's good.
Well,
And then we get crushed
for
by
those
the
of us
stalactites.
inside.
We're fine.
Cat
Agility
ball.
test.
Gosh dang
Just
it.
stay upright.
Whoa.
93. All right, roll
Hey?
roll d10. Cool. So you take 10 wounds that ignore armor.
With cat ball.
But then you
But
also
so you're
have
toughness
your-
and your willpower.
toughness and
I know.
ability.
You're fine.
Yeah, I take one wound.
No, you don't.
I feel
You
like
have your willpower.
Toughness and willpower. Never mind.
Your
I'm
will-
good.
no, yeah.
I'm good.
Cool.
You just gently fall no matter what. It's like,
Yeah.
I could have floated.
Yeah, so the gun fires off, and anyone on the surface of the Titan is dead.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Just like
And
over
Ava's sitting there, and like through this hole, you see her shield just get like red hot, and she's like screaming about a burn arm.
That Anvil and save them.
Storm shield, yeah.
Storm
How's Liara doing? She's over there.
Was she with me?
Oh,
She
did
was.
she get inside?
No. Is she dead?
Oh
You
my
forgot about Liara.
No, I
No.
threw. No,
She
I
was
threw.
coming for you.
Yeah, she was coming for
But
you.
you didn't do anything with her
There was-
since.
Well, she was killing people, and so the gun fired off. Like, it wasn't that I forgot about her.
Totally.
You forgot about Choo-Choo. Don't make this about me.
I didn't forget about you, I wouldn't have seen him over there.
Just bringing up any time that she's talking. You forgot Sushi.
I like
I don't
her
want to
longer.
hear that.
I know. But yeah, so Liara. Gone.
Oh my
You just
God.
did.
Vaporized.
Could she have made the portal?
There wasn't a portal, so she's
That's
space lit.
Selena.
Selena? I don't know who's Liara.
oh, that's
Liara's
why-
one of the
that's-
Adeptus
Sororist with us.
Yeah.
I was confused.
And I mean, so I could, because she's another character that I used in the past. I could burn a fate point and like have her live, but it would be gross. I don't know. I might do that because I'd be narratively sad, and I like things
Oh.
to be sad.
I can fix her.
Well, sir.
I'll burn a fate point for her. But yeah, you'll have to find her. Like it's bad. Yeah. So the centipede's like kind of on its side.
That pile of
And-
slime is looking at me.
Ew! Like,
And then Titus is able to actually like put the Titan in stasis.
Nice. I love when I can do that on the ground.
Wait, Titus's?
No, that
Wait,
is.
put the Titan
Or-
in stasis.
or
You
Thaddeus.
guys haven't killed the other Titan yet.
That's
For a big
true. But it's on the
centipede.
ground, but we're about to get there.
Yeah. So this Titan, it's actually like it can't right itself.
Oh, it's like one of those sad little potato bugs.
Mm-hmm.
That really
Can't figure itself out.
Poor craftsmanship.
Poor craftsmanship. So there's a lot of like It could write itself, but it's taken a lot of time, and a lot of the people are dead. A lot of the engineers are dead, so they're like trying to just live. So,
Wow,
what do everybody want to do?
I'm going to the
Ava's
command
running.
center.
Ava's running for her sister, but also like she can't even use like her left arm at this point,
I'm
and
gonna tell
she had to
Ava-
discard her shield. Like her
I'm
shield.
like, Ava, come here.
I gotta find Liara.
Let me fix your arm before you die.
Finding Liara.
All right.
Found Liara.
Oh.
Bad.
I'm coming. I'm gonna
Her-
put on my little
Her eyes are gone,
candy stripe
and her face.
Ew.
What is it with you sisters and losing your eye?
I don't know.
Eyes are soft.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. What happened to Liara?
Y'all are nasty.
I didn't do it.
I lost my eyes so long ago.
So she would have taken it mostly.
I
Wow.
still feel as if, if you didn't do it, she probably would.
Yeah. So, like the left
Yeah,
side,
sure,
the
yeah.
left side of Liara's body, like fire consumes her arm and leg, burning the flesh to a crisp right down to the bone. She must make a toughness test or die from shock. Died from shock. Yeah, arm and leg are gone, and then she'll burn a fate point and somehow make it out of that.
Is she there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix her. Ready for
Anakin
this?
level shiz.
What?
This is Anakin level shiz.
Yeah, I'm All right, here we go.
Like her armor is just like bad.
Well, technically, she was the highest one of anybody.
It's like Lady Daenerys if she was a liar.
Oh. All right, here we go. She's gonna be fine, but she will be naked because her armor was burned.
Sure, I was there.
I was there.
No nines. And I get 3 degrees or 2 thresholds.
I'll just use. We can just use her to carve to put sigils on my armor to protect from.
Oh, right. Because.
Because Grey Knights sometimes do that to Sisters of Battle,
Whoa.
Oh, the Sisters of Battle?
like a Death Sororitas.
Wow.
Like so, I think it's the story when
12
they're like rescuing Robert Gilliman,
Robots.
plus
like because it's like Cypher,
34.
Cypher.
You heal 34?
Is that crit as well?
Mm-hmm. Crit first and then
Wait,
everything.
does she doesn't regenerate though.
Yeah. It says
His does. Yeah.
What?
your
His
focus, your
power is
power
pretty
to repair your damaged
whack.
flesh, ragged ragged wounds fuse and cuts vanish, broken bones knit together, and burnt skin sloughs away.
Dude, she's gaining insanity off of willpower test that I might fail, which I did. Yeah, she gained 8 insanity off of that.
Come on, isn't she a psyker?
No.
No, she's
No.
No, she's like, you and your beauty magic. But she's like, I'm forever in your debt. Thank you. And then Liara's like, yeah, you can help.
Ava.
Or yeah, Ava, like, yeah, you can
Yeah, I
fix
guess
my
you can
arm.
heal my arm.
We'll just go narrative, we'll say you fixed it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get to the command center and put on some clothes. How dare you?
Wow.
Yeah, alright, so you guys go to the command center. She finds clothes. We're gonna go narrative. You meet him there.
Yeah, I
You
do.
killed a lot of people.
Sure did.
What do you want to do in the command center?
Is anyone alive in there?
Nope, everybody's dead now.
Everyone's dead? Crap. I don't have any tech used. I was hoping to make the commander give
I
up some
have
secrets.
tattoos.
Yeah. If I have, I know about it, but I don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
But I guess this is ours now.
Oh gosh. Is 2 hatchets around?
So
I'm running
so
for
you
two
guys
matches.
you guys all like link back up and you get out of the Titan because you've deemed it like you can't really do anything with it. And 2 hatchets and a couple friends are there and we'll say Liara found just negable uniforms and stuff. Basically, she just looks poor.
That poor folk.
Yeah, and 2 hatches is like, how on earth have you done this?
Just
Done what?
lucky, I guess.
Okay, sure.
Pure luck.
So
God
she's
Emperor
asking
blessed
about
us.
us surviving? Or what?
just succeeding.
Yeah, at all.
It's a lot of mixes, you know. We just kind of make it up as we go, and usually it works.
You know, that wasn't even our full power. We could have done much more if we weren't exploded.
I know, we're not even in our final form.
Intelligence test.
Intelligence test.
Plus 30.
Plus 30. 78. I passed.
You just know you were. So she hasn't said she was 2 hatchets, but you know you were supposed to give her a letter from the Lumen Witches.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like, here you go. 2 hatchets.
And she immediately gets kind of interesting. I was like, all right. She reads it and she's like, wow, I didn't even have to lead you to these Titans. That's very impressive. So I'm to take you to Nord Forest. Oh my. It's not a fun place.
Can we
We
take
don't have the
these?
gear yet, do we?
Take what?
Can we take the Titans?
Do you have the manpower to operate the Centipede Titan?
Well, not
actually-
the centipede, but the war one.
Thaddeus chimes in and he's like, actually, I'm figuring that out.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
The centipede, don't we have like a gang plus like
Plus your
a
pilgrims.
bunch of followers? But
Yeah.
regardless.
I'm
So
saying
we
we
will have
take
the
these.
manpower?
Thaddeus chimes in on the comment. Is like, do you think Ironhides could pilot this Titan?
They're scrappers. They may have some capabilities.
We're gonna-
Maybe.
We're gonna have the smartest ones in the command, like doing the driving and
it's
stuff.
pretty big and also
But all the guns your scrappers could probably use, right? I mean, it's like basically they're just like mounted turrets. It's not
Yeah,
special.
they use that kind of stuff.
Cool. Do you want to camp here for a little bit? Everybody rest?
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys do that. In the morning, the Ironhides meet you here. They ride in on the ridge. They're doing their little war cries and whatever. And they thought that they were going to engage some Titans. Or scavenge the wreckage of a Titan, so they come up all aggressive.
Bummer, guys. No scrapping today, but instead, you have your very own new centipede. Cue the.
They start banging their chest. Dark Tide provides. Dark Tide
Oh
provides.
my
dang it.
gosh.
I didn't ask them to do that. They just picked that one up on their own.
And one of them comes up. Hey, we got to carry this one, boss.
You'll find out. We're just gonna take it towards the forest.
It's going to take us a couple days to get this rig up. You want us to meet you anyway?
Wait, so we do know the direction of the North Forest, or is she just gonna lead us there?
2 hatches can lead you there. She's agreed.
Yeah, we'll give you the directions soon. Just get this thing up and running.
Oh,
Where's the pilgrims?
just to keep with fluidity, you healed her, but when you guys found 2 hatches, she was very burned from that gun.
Okay.
Nigh on the edge of death. Okay.
Like they're boxing.
Hey, y'all figure it out. Okay, so the Ironhides are leading the calibrations and stuff for that Centipede Titan, and the Warlord Titan is idle, as Thaddeus has stayed to work on it. So 2 hatches lead you all towards the World Teeth, these pillars that are in the depths that hold the planet together. As you draw closer, the metallic debris of the wastes and the little metallic dunes that you've seen have given way slowly to rocky ground. And in the distance, you see pillars that you've heard about. And these are shrouded in mist that rises all the way up to the roof of the great cavern that is hidden behind the rolling clouds that have collected up there. After like a mile or so walking, the pillars look to be the same size still, but things are quieter, and the earth is broken up by giant footprints of Titans. It makes for a difficult journey, as every footprint that you cross, you have to like climb or like kind of hike down in and out of. After a while, the terrain changes to be going uphill, and soon you kind of see a line where the earth stops, and there's just like misty darkness underneath the pillars. And then as you make your final approach, you realize that you're coming up to a cliff face. Two hatches gathers you all along the ledge that stretches out into nothing and says, "Now we wait and watch," while pointing along the cliff face to a great bridge that is in the distance. The bridge appears to be like one of these pillars that has collapsed and fallen across the gap. She says, "We wait for the Titans." 3 hours go by. Do you continue to wait?
Yes.
You
Cool.
still gonna wait 2 hatchets?
I will wait.
Okay.
A day goes by. Do you decide to cross, or are you continuing to wait?
Well,
How's your patience?
She told us to wait for the Titans, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say we wait.
Perfect.
She's the witch. She knows.
well, what happens if we don't?
You can probably hear the Titans coming from a lot.
Yeah, so eventually you do feel the footfalls and stuff, and you see 3 Warhound, or Reaver, probably. Reaver Titans are... Probably, yeah, Warhound. I'll go with Warhound. 3 Warhound Titans come across the bridge, and just journey out into the waste, and it looks like they're going towards the Warlord, and they seem distressed. And so, when you go to cross, you can see that the area is very well traveled by these god machines, and the stone is very pressed and hardened, and so you're not worried about crossing it at all, or even having the Centipede Titan cross. And
Where you guys are in the Centipede Titan.
no, they're not inside anything yet.
Other people are taking care of it.
Yeah, and then so upon crossing this bridge, you find yourself into a forest of stone, a weaving forest of these pillars. 3 days pass as you continue to walk through this stone forest, and you walk past like a couple corpses of Titans. There's even like a ghost town settlement you see, but 2 hatches warns never to go there, saying that your flesh would be stripped from your bones because that place is cursed. After another 2 days, you begin to see signs of fungal growth on stone pillars, and there's also a greenish tint to like the mist that you see that hugs the bottom of the stone trunks almost. And at this point, everybody do a -10 toughness test.
Easy.
Oh, I failed.
I passed. Oh, wait, did you say -10?
Yeah.
Oh, I still passed.
Wow.
I'm fine.
I passed.
I failed.
You take 1 level of fatigue.
Tired.
And actually,
Corruption. Lots of corruption.
do I care about that for you? Yeah, no, you're sealed in power armor. You don't have to even take the test.
Dang.
No levels of fatigue. So yeah, as you journey deeper, you begin to see more and more representations of fungus, and all of the fungus is like dead and dreary, but it gets larger nonetheless. And after another day, you notice the fungus is starting to look healthier and even having a faint glow. And there's less and less pillars to be found, and you are also going downhill. You find the pathway becoming more and more difficult to decipher. Do a tracking test.
I have tracking. I'm sure I passed.
Cool. So you go for another day, and you wake up and you just the path is very difficult. So do another test at a -40. Just fail it. Just do it.
No, I don't want to fail. I want to pass. Yeah, I rolled 5. Pass still.
Okay, so you know exactly where you are.
I know everything.
Even though you've never been here, you know the way.
You're like 2 hatchets, you're an idiot. Why'd we bring you?
And so you actually save yourself a lot of time. And you get to an area, and 2 hatchets is really worried, and she's like, "All right, guys, like we have to go around this area, up ahead, like you see." And so perception test +20.
All of us?
Yeah.
Pass.
Plus 20.
Yep.
I pass.
Okay. So there are these like stalk-like plants that are gray, and they have these little holes all over them. And she says, you have to be very quiet around these plants because they launch needles at sound.
What?
They launch needles at sound. And she's like, I lost my father to such a plant.
It's like the cactus.
I wanna
Like, disgusting.
like throw something into that.
I know. I'm curious.
No.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh.
I'll do it if you don't do
I just want to just be there like,
it.
Is there a rock around?
Sure.
I'm gonna toss a rock like far away from where we are.
Maybe.
Cool. And it like, do a ballistics test.
It's a straight test to throw stuff.
Oh, I rolled a 92.
Perfect. So you don't even hit the spot where the plants are. You hit like 20 feet to the right, and you just hear, and there's like just a bunch of like spikes sticking out of the rock,
Out of the rock?
and like a 5-meter radius around it.
Cool.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you're
I do
not
believe
quiet.
She's like, we have to give it wide berth. Girth.
Can't we just
Birth.
like
I don't
burn
know,
the
whatever.
plants?
birth.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, but that's sound.
Wait.
But they'll be.
Plus, if you start a fire, this place is flammable.
I don't mind.
Anyway.
Glad that you haven't
Um, So, because of this rock, though, you notice there's an outpost in the distance.
That ripped the leather off the back of my head.
So, do you want to go to the building?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So, the building looks very similar to the one that Deco blew up.
Oh, gosh.
It's a little shorter and squatter. There's a little observation area up top. And you look out, and there's just stalks and stalks in the distance, like you're sitting atop like a valley dip. And it's just so foggy, like you can't even see very far. Do you guys want to like rest here for tonight?
Last time we
Cool.
rested at the
So there's
location.
like a couple like cabinets and like there's a couple rooms, there's like a bed, but everything looks really like old, like fungal, worn, and but it's all metal because the building was metal, so it's still standing. Do you guys want to look around at all?
Ooh, sure.
Yeah.
I like searching.
I'll do a search too. Just to see if there's
Search
any-
test.
Huh?
I got search plus 20.
Yeah, or Hurrian.
I got a 21.
I got 97.
Cool. Yeah, so there's like this little pantry thing, and so you go ahead and open it, like looking for food or whatever, and the whole inside of it's filled with like this fungal thing, like just this plant, nasty looking thing.
Eat it.
No, I'm gonna step back.
Okay, yeah, so you step back and continue like searching elsewhere, and
What does it look like though?
just like this big gray thing that's like just sitting there like this,
Be glad it's not green.
and yeah, 2 hatchets. Is like searching stuff like next to it in another cabinet, and you see this thing move, like,
I'm like, hey, 2 hatches. What the heck is that thing? It's moving.
and it like turns and goes like this, and there's just like just spiked teeth right there, and it goes onto her face and rips her face off.
Quick
What?
draw. Plasma gun. My plasma pistol. I'm just gonna shoot that
You
plant.
just
Cool.
let 2 hatchets die?
You rest in meditation,
Oh,
sitting with your legs crossed. The currents of the warp flow around your mind, and you are at peace. Son among sons of the God Emperor, you strive to live up to that role, a role you hold dear. Your thoughts drift before you, the thoughts of your past, but you know your birth planet, your home of youth, they matter not. You are but a force of will that the Emperor will use for his great work, and your knuckles tighten around the hilt of your hammer that rests in your lap. You will stop the flow of chaos at every turn you can, for you must. You remember the conversation that you had with Adeco Constantine many moons ago. You've been on Anvil for a while and worked your way into its depths by prying through the minds of the local populace. You have traced the Blackstone origin. deep into the planet, and you've come down here to find your way. Your breathing pattern lines up exactly the same as it does with your most vicious battles. Even paced and steady. You feel your armor around you. What would be clunky is perfectly tuned to your skin. It is your skin. And as you reflect and as you ponder, noises sound in the distance. You hear the firing of a plasma gun and some screams, which is an offensive occurrence in this place. This place is very quiet. You stand and open your eyes and ready your hammer. The wait is over, and your time has come.
Yeah.
And I will end the session there.
All right.
Man, I should have just shot that thing. Sorry, Two Hatchets.
Or just close the cupboard.
You didn't close the cupboard.
Well, I just didn't know what it was. I was going to be like, hey, like, what is that? Because I rolled good, so I was like, oh, this must be a good thing.
You're in the fungal forest.
I know, but he told us to
And
search.
a plant.
And this dude,
I just asked if you wanted to.
I know, this dude, like, he didn't say it had teeth until after. He didn't even say it moved until after. He just said it was a plant.
Just great. Plant.
Take one down, pass it around. So something that I like to do is we vote for the best role player in the session. So whoever you thought did awesome, vote. Just put their name and why you think that they deserve a vote.
I give it to Helena.
Selena friggin' sucks, man.
Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Come on.
No,
How can you say that about your lover?
My lover. Why is everyone forcing women on Deco?
My hitter.
Happens too much. Everyone's like, come on, Deco. Deco's like,
Look,
no.
You know, we do it to Titus
I never.
too.
Yeah, that's weird.
But with Titus, it's with his sister.
Which makes it extra weird. I shipped you and Cascade because you chose to dance with her way back when. I was like, oh, that's cute. I like that.
I was trying to get to know her, and it was the one time I passed like an agility test, and that was when my agility was like a 10.
Yeah. And you nailed it.
And
Look,
no, and I was like,
just
wow, I
saying
can
that you
dance.
keep hand-holding.
What?
I've never. Look at that cat. He's freaking out now.
I give this to man.
Yeah, man.
Man, he's like weird.
I know. What's going on with him?
He looks like he's ready to have cats.
That cat has gotten into
True.
Catnip?
Yeah. The hash or something.
They don't like catnip. They're not very fun on it.
They get weird. They like, it's a bad trip. Like
Yeah.
every time.
Every
They seriously, they're just like running around, just like
And then
spam.
they get-
Actually, just like that.
What bag?
It's a chair bag.
Oh.
What a nerd.
Poor
He's
guy.
on something.
He gets the jitters sometimes.
He's having flashbacks.
I wonder if I can get the
That's.
camera.
I love those. Ever seen those videos where they like zoom in on an animal's face, and then they just do war noises?
Or no, it's always my favorite one is when
Oh, sorry.
it's like when the doorbell rings and it's the dog and it's like this white dog and it's like this and it starts zooming in and you start hearing a CCR play, like
Yeah.
sound play, and then it slowly turns to like Huey's like Huey
No.
helicopters and like flamethrowers and I'm like, oh.
All right, here we go. Deco, because he had the balls to ask a Grey Knight for help. Deco, he really tried with his communication with Nazriel. He did his best. Titus, realistic reaction to being attacked.
He attacked.
He protects.
Titus, for being crazy, defending the book, and not listening.
There's a surprising amount. of
Deco,
not
for
listening.
standing up to Titus and trying to steal the book.
There's the tiebreaker.
Alright, Deco, take 200 extra XP. Everybody else gets 200 XP, including you.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's it. So, thanks everybody for hopping in on the session. And that's session 49. and we'll see you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Maybe.
Boom.
Yeah.